Burn light.
Welcome back to DemButlers. I'm Cass.
I'm Doug.
And you are the Butler Brigade.
What's up, Brigade?
What's up, everybody? So today I'm going to give you the top 5 credit cards that you should have. Not all 5. You can have all 5, but that it is probably best that you have if you're going to want travel rewards, upgrades, access to lounge, and to be able to get those 19 suitcases you're going to be coming to Panama with in discounted or free. Also, you stay to the end. At the very, very end, for those of you all that happen to pay your rent and you would like to be able to earn rewards or points, and maybe your landlord does not accept credit card payments, I'm going to give you a tip on how you can also pay your rent using a credit card and earn rewards. You got to stay to the end for that tip.
All right, let's get on with it, girl.
Get on with it. All right, here we go. Kicking it off. Number 5, the Amex Platinum card. Your all-in-one luxury travel companion. You will get fine hotels, resort upgrades, global lounge access, and a $200 airline credit every year. That's a good one there. Perfect for travelers who want luxury with flexibility when flying to Panama. Now, note, I said American Express. What do we know about American Express, Doug?
Annual fee, man.
Well, there is that. I ain't getting into the fees and stuff. Now, y'all gonna figure that one out.
And it ain't widely accepted in Panama City.
It is not widely accepted in Panama City, or Panama, I should say. Note that. So definitely for those of you that heavily rely on American Express, we suggest that you also bring a Visa or MasterCard for backup for your day-to-day purchases.
I would say that. Yeah.
So think of Amex Platinum as your premium U.S. card for flights and hotels. Things to use U.S.-wise, not your everyday coffee go-to credit card while you're in Panama.
All right.
Don't do that, okay?
I won't.
Some of the lounge perks you might not be aware of. There is the Centurion Lounge. You can also get access to the Copa Club in PTY and the Lounge Panama by Global Lounge Network. For those of us that like to get to the airport 2-3 hours early, and some of that airport seating is not as comfortable as it should be, you might want lounge access. And to know you have a card that's going to grant you that complimentary as part of its perks and services that may be beneficial to you, especially during this high travel season that's getting ready to come up as the holiday season. Okay?
Okay.
All right. Your lounge access gets you real perks, free meals and drinks, comfortable seating. I just said that. High speed Wi-Fi, which you're going to need, private showers. Don't want nobody being stinky, and a quiet workspace. Not all of us are retired. Some of us still have to work, so you might need a quiet workspace to take some of those Zoom calls. PTY Airport, also called, is it Tocumen or Tocumen?
I say Tocumen.
You say Tocumen?
That's right.
Okay. And Panama City has multiple options like the Copa Club, the Lounge Panama, both accessible with Amex Platinum or a priority pass that you can also just one-time pay. For those of you all that don't know how about that, you can most of the time also just request a one-time access to some of these lounges as well. But this is about credit cards. Number 4. Hilton Honors American Express Aspire card. I already told you about the American Express just on the one before, but number 4 brings luxury to the next level. What is one of the biggest casinos that's there in Panama?
The Hilton Casino.
The Hilton Casino. Hilton is a major brand in Panama. So if you're going to want to also have types of rewards and perks for your rooms, maybe some other things that I'm getting ready to tell you, you're going to want a Hilton card and or an American Express. Hilton Honors Aspire card is one of those. You get the Hilton Diamond status right out the gate. Or as my husband likes to say, what's that word you always use?
The giddy up.
The giddy up.
Right off the giddy up.
Right out the giddy up. That's his word. So yes, he does be saying giddy up, y'all. That's the y'all that have questioned that. Meaning you get free breakfast, which is very important. That's not the norm in all hotels. And when you've paid $30 per person for some scrambled eggs and some bacon, you start looking for some free breakfast meals there every once in a while, don't you?
For free anyway.
There you go. You get late checkout. as I always say, that's the biggest scam in America. And it is. I mean, it is. You got to check in. You can't check in till 4.
Mhm.
You got to check out by 10 a.m. the next day.
Wow.
You ain't even paying 24 hours for these rooms.
Well,
But they get us. We all do it. They get us. That's just the way that the hotel industry is set up. So, and I know everybody that's in the hotel hospitality will sit there and go, they got to flip the rooms. Every room pretty much is not always done. There is a way strategically that you can still get rooms and let people get 24 hours. But I digress. That's Cass saying that.
it is.
You get complimentary upgrades at Hilton properties across Panama. Keep in mind that you can still use your Hubalata discount and save on the room. We ain't even got to that. Some of the actual hotels that you may not be familiar with that you have access to. The Waldorf Astoria in Panama. Isn't that the one from, what was the movie with Eddie Murphy? Wasn't he in the Waldorf Astoria?
Easy money.
Is it Easy Money?
Easy money.
I don't know.
It also be Beverly Hills Cop.
I don't know. Anyway, but Waldorf Astoria, y'all can comment there. Y'all can tell me which movie I'm thinking about. 5-star elegance in the heart of Panama City. You get access to Hilton Panama. That's one we were just talking about with the casino. That is on Avenue Balboa with some oceanfront views. You get to see there. Hampton by Hilton in Panama, located in El Cangrejos. Perfect for easy access to the city. Also very walkable. We have nothing but positive things to say a lot about El Cangrejo. Hilton Garden Inn in Panama. Comfortable and modern and in the downtown area. And Doubletree by Hilton Hotel Panama City. Warm welcome of those cookies that you get to have. And Center City convenience. So one thing you can, probably a little trick that you get to do, you can pay for a standard room, but you get to stay in a suite. Mm-hmm. That's how I do that a lot of the time. I always do that. That's how the butlers do it a lot of the time. Pay for a standard, get upgraded to a suite, especially when you have rewards and other perks that you have with said card and or your own card that you might have as far as the rewards for the actual company. So number 3, we're on number 3, Doug. Chase Sapphire Reserve. Chase Sapphire Reserve. At number 3, one of the most flexible travel cards out there is $300 annual travel credit. Automatically reimburses a wide range of travel expenses such as baggage fees. We talked about them 17, 18, 19 bags you're going to be coming through with. Flights, hotels, car rentals, tolls, or even Uber and or Lyft rideshare rides until the full $300 is used. It doesn't erase fees at checkout, but it automatically reimburses you via your credit card statement after qualifying purchases, and it resets every year on your account anniversary. So whatever date that you get your card or activate your card, that's your anniversary, and you're going to get a $300 credit anytime you have any of those expenses that show at that one time. So you're going to be able to get your baggage delay insurance as well. That's included. I think it's self-explanatory what that is, but baggage delay insurance and lost luggage reimbursement up to $3,000 per person. You might be able to get one pair of shoes back with that $3,000.
Yeah, you might.
I'm messing with y'all.
My shoes is way cheaper than
if
that. Your
bags are lost or damaged, and $3,000 in lost baggage fee in Panama, boy, that's enough to get you back probably going again. But that is automatically. The baggage delay is just that. You were supposed to have your bags at a certain time. They're not delayed, but you're going to get them later than what it was expected. Card number 2. Number 2. Look at you.
I've been doing that from the start, man.
I heard you, Mr. Bilingual. That is the United Explorer card. United Explorer. So at number 2, the United Explorer card from Chase. You and a companion get your free first check bag for free. First check bag is free. That's around $70 in savings per round trip. You'll also enjoy 2 United Club Lounge passes every year, making long layovers to Panama way more comfortable. I just said that. Inside the United Club Lounges, expect complimentary snacks, full bars, private seating areas, Wi-Fi, and flight assistance services. Ideal when traveling internationally. Sure is. That is a good one there. So,
yeah.
Ready for number 1?
I am.
All right. He's so cute.
Uno.
Number 1. You made it to card number 1.
Uno.
The Citi AAdvantage Platinum Select World Elite MasterCard.
Man, that's a long title, man.
AA, that's what I always see it as, Advantage. So you're going to have, at number one, that card gives you the most bang for your buck. The Citi AAdvantage Platinum Select. You'll get free checked bag for you and up to not one, not two, not three, but up to 4 travel companions. That's addition to you. You and up to 4 more on every American Airlines flight. First, you get a free check bag. So that's your first bag. That's hundreds saved every year if you're traveling from the U.S. to Panama City. Price comparison on that. So let's say that we were traveling with our 2 grandchildren. And let's say we wanted to do United. We wanted to travel United. Let's just hypothetically, I'm just going to do round numbers. We know that it's not going to be $500. But let's just say for all 4 of us to travel on United with 2 bags each was going to be $1,000. Let's just say that, $1,000. But then let's go with the fact that the American Airlines flight for us to travel with all 4 of us, and the first bag is now included or free, and they get to come with their little backpacks. As long as they come with our little backpacks, let's just say that one is going to be $800. You know, at the end of the day, American is going to be obviously, yes, the 800 less than 1,000, but sometimes people don't even look at it that way because they never include the prices for the bags. They see the airline, but they don't necessarily look at how much are these bags going to be. And I realize that before you go on your trip, most people don't even know how many bags they're going to take. But once you've been back and forth and you know you're going to take 1 backpack or 1 suitcase or 2 luggages, you do know. So take into consideration those baggage, please. So how to get rewards and perks the smart way. So let's talk about the perks, the rewards. What did I say earlier? If you could pay your rent.
Yeah, okay.
So, but one thing we're going to do, Cedric and I are not financial gurus. We're not financial experts. We don't do nothing to do with finances. We're just normal, everyday people that living just like y'all are.
That pay bills.
But one thing that we do, and Cedric has been doing this for years, what's one of the things that you do for our household here in the U.S. as far as paying our bills, baby? Give that Jim, as far as the credit card.
Oh, well, I have all our bills go to a credit card. So I only have 1 bill to pay at the end of the month.
Okay. But what's the key that you do at the end of the month?
Pay it off.
Pay it off. So for those of you all that are always trying to get the rewards, get the points, I do realize many years ago, and I ain't gonna say many years, there used to be this big push that there was a lot of videos about how you can stack up a whole bunch of rewards and basically travel for these points. And most airlines have pretty much gotten rid of that big point system like that. But there's other things that they will allow you to use those rewards for. This is a way for you to get those points accumulated. So therefore you can get the upgrades in hotel rooms and get the cards and get those of us traveling back and forth, get the reimbursement on the baggage. It's still to a perk, even if you can't necessarily fly for free, because you're still paying for something one way or another. But don't, as Cedric like to say, don't go into debt to get a free warm cookie in the lounge.
No, don't go into debt at all.
Don't go into debt to get the warm cookie. Like, make it make mathematical sense. You need to make sure that it's making sense. So if you can't pay the credit card off because of financial discipline, then this plan is not for you. You want to be able to put it on there and pay it off to get the rewards. Okay? So this is the one for the rent. Here we go. Sorry about that, you guys. So when you pay your rent with the credit card in Panama, here are a couple of tips that you can do. You can use Wise, W-I-S-E. I personally use Wise for some international freelancers that I also have to pay, and I utilize their services. Think of it almost like PayPal, but a little bit different and definitely a better fee structure. A lot of international locations have PayPal blocked, but they don't have Wise blocked. W-I-S-E. Or Revolt. And that's Revolut. I said Revolt. R-E-V-O-L-U-T. To fund a transfer with your credit card, then send that money to your landlord's local account. I'm going to tell you how. It counts as a purchase on most credit cards instead of cash. And that's a big one. So like a lot of credit cards will allow you to do that as well, but they're going to charge you a cash advance fee. And some people sitting there going, well, what difference does that make? It can make as much of a difference of your regular 2-3% to 25%. That's how much of a difference it makes. So now instead of you paying $1,000 in rent, you just paid $1,250. That's why that's important, in case somebody's never told you why that's a big deal. You want it to be used as a purchase, not a cash advance.
Okay.
Earns you points or miles. Just remember, there may be a 2.5% or 3% processing for a credit card, as no different than some merchants will have you do. Some have you do that. We've done places where we've been shopping and they're like, well, if you pay cash, we'll save you money. Well, sometimes for some people, it's bigger than being saved money on the cash. It's the fact of having everything built on that one credit card. That's what they need it for. They're not necessarily trying to save 2% for doing a credit card purchase. So it's best if you're working toward a sign-up bonus or high travel rewards. There's a goal that you're trying to do. That's why you're swiping this card. Use it smartly. We just said, pay your balance in full every month and don't spend your money you don't have. The goal is to make your card work for you, not against you. Can't tell you how many times I've heard that from somebody else. Follow this system and you can literally turn your rent into your next free round trip ticket. Literally can. Wise and Revolut, Revolut. I do not promote and have any type of backing from either one of these companies. They're just a company that I happen to look into. I personally use Wise, but we don't use them to pay our rent. But I'm sure the mister is going to be looking into that to see if that's something that we can also be doing because we're paying our rent anyway. So here's the recap. Best cards for your wallet. Once again, you're going to the Amex Platinum all-in-one luxury. You get the $200 airline credit, but limited to use in Panama. It's American Airlines. It's MX. Hilton Aspire free upgrades, diamond perks at the Waldorf Astoria in Panama, the Hilton Panama, the Hampton Inn in Panama, Hilton Garden Inn, and DoubleTree. Chase Sapphire Reserve, $300 annual travel credit plus baggage protection. United Explorer, free bag plus lounge passes with premium perks. Citi AAdvantage Platinum Select, free check bags for you and your crew. You and 4 more. Pair any 2 of these cards, use them wisely, pay them off monthly, and you'll travel smoother, stay in style, and you can even turn your rent into rewards. Got that, Doug? Got any questions?
None that I got, no.
Oh, you don't have any questions? Well, I got one for you. So if this countdown was helpful for you to plan your next trip to Panama or anywhere that you may be going, hit that like button, subscribe, and tell us in the comments, I'm not done with you, which travel card are you carrying next? Or as the statement goes, what was that one? Somebody got one? Which one do you have in your wallet? I'm trying to brand them a number. Y'all know who I'm talking about. In the comments, tell us which one you're going to have. Okay?
No, okay. Yeah.
So, before we even hand off here, we'd like to let everybody know about one event that we have coming up. This is the month of October.
Yeah.
What happens in October, Doug? What's
Halloween,
man. Halloween. If you happen to be in Panama City, and if you happen to want to frequent Daiquiri 23, one of our favorite restaurants and sports facilities that we happen to love and call home for us, on Friday, October 31st, we will have a Halloween contest. You just may win a little moolah. You just might win. So we won't physically be there on that day, but we have somebody standing in our area, standing in for us, and they will be there hosting it for us. But we want the brigade to come out. There are going to be 3 categories. You're going to see them at the end. You're going to see a flyer. It's going to come this way, I think. May come that way. This way. You're going to see the flyer. It's going to give you all the details, all the deets. And guess what? The event itself is free. The event is free. You just need to come dressed up and hopefully win. We're doing it the Apollo Club style. Clap for the winner.
All right. Yeah.
Clap for the winner, and you might win. So until next time, like, share, follow, comment.
Subscribe.
With that, we're out, y'all. Bye.
Peace.